Welcome everybody back to another severe weather coverage live stream. Welcome. We are currently live with 6 tornado warnings going on right now. So since we got quite a few storms going on with a lot of warnings, we're gonna go ahead. I decided to go ahead and start the stream. So yeah, I was debating on whether to go live, so I decided to go live as it is getting pretty crazy out here right now, guys. So yeah, whoever's tuning in, definitely make sure to like and subscribe. Definitely make sure to share the stream to get the word out, and welcome everybody who is joining right now. If anybody wants any forecasts, I'd be happy to give you some. And yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about some of our warnings that we got going on right now. We do got a tornado warning out here for parts of Wisconsin, Fayette, Waldwick, and Hollandale, Wisconsin. You guys got a tornado warning right now, so you guys definitely want to be seeking shelter if you're out there. If we go over and look at velocity, it's a pretty decent area of rotation that we're watching out here. So if you're in this tornado warning, you definitely want to be making sure to get to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building, as it is looking like a pretty concerning storm. To the north of that, we have another tornado warning for Barnveld, as there is going to be more of a few areas of rotation to be watching. The one down here is more broad, but I think the main area is going to be farther up here. So we're going to have to watch some of those areas of rotation as well. These storms are expected to continue. They're not just producing a chance for tornadoes, they're also producing a chance for some damaging winds going towards Mount Horeb and Wyoda, Wisconsin. So if you're out there, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from winds. We got 70-mile-per-hour winds.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been
issued. These are looking
issued.
like some pretty concerning storms out here. So definitely you guys want to be taking them seriously here. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning. We'll wait. We'll see if Madison gets in one, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Sun Prairie, Columbus, and those areas out there in Wisconsin as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can get any traffic cameras out here. We're also going to try to get a view of these storms. Also, if you're in Prairie, Dusac, you guys also want to be getting indoors and away from windows. We're going to see if we can get a view of any of these storms out here. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, welcome everybody who's tuning in. We just started the stream pretty much here. Kind of. So, yeah, welcome everybody who's tuning in. We're gonna see if we can get any views of some of these storms out here as well. This one's near Madison, Wisconsin, so we'll probably have a good view of these storms coming in. So Madison, Wisconsin, we'll keep you guys updated. These storms are coming in. They're closing in on you right now. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. We'll wait for a new severe thunderstorm warning to potentially be issued for Madison. But yeah, let's see if we can get any good views of it. Looking for a traffic camera right now. None of these are really showing any good views, I guess. I guess it's fine view. Right here. Okay, that won't work for some reason. Let's go ahead and go over to what the storm could be looking like over here. This is a traffic camera. Here's a look at what the storm could be looking like as it comes into parts of Wisconsin here. You can see kind of the cloud up there. The overlay is blocking it, but there is a cloud up there, so you guys can't see it very well. But yeah, some traffic cameras out here to try to get a view of these storms. But yeah, you can't get like the best views of it right now. Let's go ahead and go back over to weatherwise. What app do you use to stream? I use OBS Studio. Hollandale, Barnveld, you guys got tornado warnings, so definitely want to be getting in to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. We do got some tornado warnings out here for parts of South Dakota. There's a tornado for Woonsocket, South Dakota. There's more broad areas of rotation. We also do got tornado warning out here coming into Cavour, Iowa. I wouldn't rule out a new tornado ring being issued for this area of rotation here, as that does seem like a pretty decently tight area of rotation. Now, this is a EDS to be thunderstorm for Desmet, Esmond, Carthage, and Iroquois. So if you're out there in South Dakota, you guys are seeing a extremely dangerous storm coming in. It's EDS to be thunderstorm. Got 90-mile-per-hour winds coming in, toward possible attack, and a quarter-size hail. So this is definitely looking like a pretty strong storm going into parts of South Dakota out there, especially in the Desmet down the Carthage area. North of Des Moines, Iowa, we do got a few storms out there in Nevada and State Center, Iowa. Got to be thunderstorm for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, so definitely recommend getting indoors and away from windows out there. We still got tornado warning for Fayette, Waldwick, Hollandale. That they're going to continue that tornado warning for the next 31 minutes. So definitely, you guys want to be getting into an interior room, a lowest roof building. Madison, Wisconsin. I wouldn't rule a severe thunderstorm warning to be issued for your area here soon, as the storm is starting to come into those areas. So, I definitely be prepared for that. These storms out here in South Dakota are continuing to push through here. These are looking like some pretty concerning storms, producing mainly a chance for those very strong winds there. Yeah, as these are a EDS severe thunderstorm, which is a high level of a severe thunderstorm here. So, yeah. Let's see here. We're gonna see if we can get any views of these storms out here in Iowa. I mean, South Dakota. Going on the website right now, trying to see if we can get a view of it. Let's see here. Give me a second. Okay, there's traffic. Okay, we're good. Desmet is where this is at, guys. Let's see here. Do we have any views of this? Yeah, there's some traffic cameras out there in South Dakota. They're not the best ones, though. So yeah. Here on South Dakota, also, you guys want to be seeking shelter. There's an area of rotation that is going to be moving into those areas here shortly. Already is moving in right now. We're going to continue to watch the storms out here near Madison, Wisconsin. I wouldn't rule out Madison, Wisconsin getting under a tornado warning if the area of rotation, I mean, we got some potential areas of rotation coming together here to the west of Madison. They're more broad areas, but, you know, we'll have to keep a close eye on them. Let's go ahead and do some timing for Madison real quick. We'll go ahead and draw a storm track here. Madison, Wisconsin. Bring this down here. Whoops. Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin. The storm's looking like it will be there. Madison, Wisconsin looks like it will be there in about 28 minutes. So that'll be at 6:44 p.m. Eastern. So the storm will get there here pretty soon. So yeah. Madison, Wisconsin. We'll be watching that storm closely there. Mount Horeb. You guys do got severe thunderstorm warning all the way down there towards Wyoda, Wisconsin. So, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows there. Then we got some pretty strong storms coming in Mitchell, Artesian, South Dakota, 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail with a toward possible tag in those areas. Carthage, Esmond, Desmet, Huron, Iroquois, out there in South Dakota. You guys got a EDS severe thunderstorm warning. So this is a dangerous storm out here going into these areas. 90-mile-per-hour winds, destructive severe thunderstorm and quarter-size hail. I do think the stronger winds will be going into the Caviar area. That's also going to be where we're watching that potential area of rotation there. So, yeah, that's definitely a pretty concerning looking storm. Huron, definitely remain indoors and away from windows, potentially even just remain in your safe spot. As it is still looking like a pretty severe storm out there. Let's go ahead and go over to the maximum estimated size of hail. We got some decent hailers out here around Newell and places south of those areas in South Dakota. Yeah, we're gonna route this, getting upgrade here. The one for Bear Butte. We're gonna route that, getting upgrade to considerable damage threat for maybe like around 2-inch hail there, as it is looking like it's packing some pretty large hail there. And then you got this big line of hail and damaging winds coming in there, so that's an incredibly dangerous storm out there. We could also have some. We're also seeing some hail out here in Iowa with all these storms here. We got some hail going into Eldora, Grundy Center, and Ackley. Grundy Center and Ackley, Iowa. You guys got some pretty strong storm coming in. Quarter size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Iowa Falls also got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Quarter size hail. Webster City, same thing. The hail could be a little bit larger though than quarter size. Madison, you guys are not under a severe thunderstorm warning right now, but I do think that you guys could get one here soon. It's also an area of rotation potentially trying to go up out here around Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, so I wouldn't rule out that getting upgraded to a tornado warning there, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. The severe thunderstorm warning does have a tour possible tag with 70-mile-per-hour winds and considerable damage threat out there north of Monroe, Wisconsin. It's also going to be coming into Madison at some point, so you guys need to be prepared for that. We'll be keeping an eye on this. There could be a small tornado threat with this if one of these rotations start tightening up. It'd have to be right over Madison, though, but I do not think Madison will be seeing a big tornado threat, maybe just some damaging winds. Some Prairie and Columbus, Wisconsin, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now for 60-mile-per-hour winds. There is a tornado possible tag, so we cannot rule out a potential brief spin-up tornado with these line of storms here as the environment supports it. As there is some spin out there, it's going out of the main area, but there's still enough spin out there, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. North of Des Moines, there is this storm out here that we're watching. Right now, it doesn't seem like it's too crazy with tornadoes, but it's mainly going to be producing up to quarter-size hail going towards Madrid and Huxley, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Then out here, parts of South Dakota, we're going to continue to get these storms out here. DeSmet, Iroquois, down to Esmond and Carthage, South Dakota. You guys got some strong storms coming in. Potentially with wind speeds getting up to 90 miles per hour. So it's definitely a very serious storm coming out there. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. We got how many severe thunderstorm warnings? We got 5 tornado warnings and 32 severe thunderstorm warnings. So we got a severe weather outbreak right now. So this is very crazy. If we go ahead and look at our SPC outlook for today, this is what it is looking like. We do got an enhanced risk out here for northwestern Iowa and the parts of southeastern South Dakota. There's slight risk surrounding that, and then out there in parts of the Ohio Valley, we also have a few storms out there going on right now. I do want to go ahead and take a look at those. Clarksville, Tennessee, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. So definitely get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Wow, this is a view of that storm going into Clarksville, Tennessee, guys. It is looking like a pretty strong storm going into Clarksville, Tennessee. That is what it could be looking like. If you're in Clarksville, Tennessee, that's what it could be looking like outside. You do not want to go outside and watch the storm. You want to get indoors and away from windows. You do not want to go outside in this storm, okay? You do not want to go outside in this storm. You need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in Clarksville. Because if you go outside in this storm, there can be flying debris and there can even be trees that fall down. You can see how strong these winds are out here with this traffic camera here. So it is certainly looking like a pretty strong storm that's going to be moving right into Clarksville, Tennessee. So if you are in Clarksville, Tennessee, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. That's a kind of that view of that storm going into Clarksville, Tennessee. You guys do got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail, as that is looking like a pretty concerning storm there. And there's some gusty winds out here around can't even see that Hohenwald out there in Tennessee. Some gusty winds coming in, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. We do got some severe thunderstorm warnings out here in South Dakota right now, west of Greenwood towards Abbeville out here in South Dakota. In South Carolina. We do got a severe thunderstorm warning out there for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So if you're out here, you definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Also got these storms moving west near Atlanta right now, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye on these. It's moving southwest. So yeah, this is near Douglasville. So if you're west of Douglasville, Georgia, I definitely recommend to get indoors and away from windows. We also got a this already passed the Harrison bird, actually, pretty sure. But yeah, we got some pretty good views out here of these storms out here in parts of Tennessee. We do got traffic camera. Let's check this out again. Yeah, you can see it's looking like some pretty strong winds out there in Tennessee right now. So yeah, this is in the Clarksville, Tennessee area. This is going to have a lower tornado threat, though, with these. We have a low tornado threat. Let's go back over here to Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin, you guys are not in a severe thunderstorm warning yet, but I definitely would expect one to be issued for Madison, Wisconsin here soon. But Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, down to Wyoda, Wisconsin, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now for 70 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. This does have a tornado possible tag, which means tornadoes are possible. We do also have a strong storm coming into Sun Prairie and Columbus, Wisconsin right now. This is also going to be producing 60 mile per hour winds, but actually this could be a little bit less crazy than one to the south. This could be producing 60 mile per hour winds in penny size hail there. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that storm. We're gonna continue to watch these storms out here in Iowa. I think these are mainly gonna be hail producers rather than wind or tornado producers. If you're in Fort Dodge, Iowa, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows, as we got 60 mile per hour winds and some hail coming in, $half size hail. So I definitely would definitely get indoors and away from windows if you're out there, if you're associated inside of that warning. We also have extreme wind gusts coming into De Smet, Esmond, Carthage, and Iroquois, as this is a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. We got 90 mile per hour winds and quarter size hail with a tornado possible tag. That is going to be coming into De Smet, kind of these areas. This is definitely looking like a very strong storm. 90 mile per hour winds is pretty crazy. I wouldn't even run a brief spin up tornado with this storm as it continues to push through. You can kind of see this little area of rotation near Yale. So if you're out there near Yale, out there, I would definitely get to an interior room on a low swivel building, as there is a extremely dangerous severe thunderstorm warning there. For that storm out here coming in to these areas south of Newell, South Dakota, they did upgrade that to golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts, which is what I expect, as this is getting up to golf ball size hail, potentially closer to 2-inch hail out there. So if you're out there, you definitely want to be staying away from windows. Then we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for Madison, Wisconsin. You guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning by the National Weather Service, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you are in Madison, Wisconsin, as it is looking like a pretty dangerous storm coming in. We're going to see if we can get any views of these storms real quick here for Madison, Wisconsin. Let's go ahead and go over to this traffic camera here. Let me go ahead and show you guys the traffic camera. This could be a view. This is what the view is of the storm out there coming into Madison, Wisconsin right now. It is looking like a strong storm coming into Madison, Wisconsin right now. So that's what it could be looking like. You do not want to be outdoors if you're in Madison, Wisconsin. You do not want to be indoors if you're in Madison. You do not want to be outdoors if you're in Madison, Wisconsin. Are these little trees down right here? Are these trees down, or what is that? You guys seeing this? Is this like weather related? Are these trees down? But this is what the storm is looking like coming in Madison, Wisconsin. So you guys definitely want to be taking shelter if you're in Madison, Wisconsin. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows there, as that is looking like a pretty crazy storm. We're going to get views all over the place in the Madison, Wisconsin area. So yeah, we'll give you guys all a view of those storms. Go ahead and go back over to weather-wise here. Hopefully this doesn't glitch. I think we're good there. Here's weather-wise. Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin, get indoors and away from windows. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, Madison, Wisconsin, it is looking like a pretty strong storm coming in. There could be some areas of brief spin-up rotation here that could maybe produce a tornado. That's probably contaminated right there, but we could be seeing a potential for maybe a isolated tornado coming into Madison, Wisconsin areas. I'll be back on in 30 minutes, taking a little break. All right. Let's see here. So we just still got a extremely dangerous severe thunderstorm warning for Iroquois and De Smet, South Dakota. It's looking like an incredibly dangerous storm coming into those areas, packing 90 mile per hour winds. There could even be a tornado threat with this, as this is looking like a very strong storm going into De Smet areas out here. So definitely get indoors and away from windows. Carthage, Esmond, South Dakota. You guys also want to be getting indoors and away from windows. I don't think it'll be too crazy as a northern storm, but it could be having 60 mile per hour winds at least. And then I do think that this storm near Mitchell, I think that this probably needs a considerable damage. They're up to maybe 70 mile per hour winds out there. If we go and put the tilt up some more here, you can see, put it even farther up, you can see that the stronger winds higher up in the atmosphere. So, but still close to the ground, it's going to be pretty strong winds. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're out here. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning, a new one issued for Haiti, Lake Norden, Dempster, Bryant, and Willow Lake. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued out there for 60-mile-per-hour winds and
A new
quarter-size hail.
flash flood warning has been issued.
60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. I'm going to be moving into those areas. So Bryant, Haiti want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Kind of surprised it's not EDS. But yeah, we'll keep a close eye on that storm there. We still got some of these storms out here in Wisconsin that we're watching very closely going into the Madison, Wisconsin areas. So we did show you guys a view of that storm earlier out there in the Madison, Wisconsin area. But we're gonna see if we can get any more views. It's looking like a pretty crazy storm right now coming into Madison, Wisconsin. So if you're out there, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're in Madison, Wisconsin. Still got a tornado warning out here for Hollandale. If you're in Fayette or Wildwood, Wisconsin, you guys definitely, I do think that you guys are good to come off your safe spots, but yeah. Still under a severe thunderstorm warning, so definitely make sure to stay indoors and away from windows, but in my opinion, I think you guys are good to come out of your safe spots. Huxley and Madrid, Iowa, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect out here. You guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows. So yeah. Fort Dodge, Iowa, there's also a storm coming in right now. Probably has hail, like, it's probably not anything too crazy with hail. It's probably the main hail is probably, like, right here. Instead of, like, we could definitely see some hail in Fort Dodge, but if you're out there in Fort Dodge, I think 60-mile-per-hour winds and around quarter-size hail is going to be coming in, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're associated inside of that warning. We do got extremely dangerous situations, severe thunderstorm warning out here for Carthage and Esmond, South Dakota, so you guys definitely want to be indoors and away from windows, going up towards the Smith and Iroquois out here in South Dakota. We also got very strong winds. Look at this. This could be even an area of rotation. Kind of surprised that this is not tornado warned. I wouldn't wrap them tornado warning this, but we'll keep a close eye on it. We're going to issue an electric alert for that. It's definitely mainly the damaging wind threat with that, but I would not rule out a brief spin up tornado threat. So we'll issue a tornado electric alert on that, which I only do electric alerts for tornadoes. So go ahead and issue that real quick. Wait, I need to make that better. There's that tornado electric alert there. We'll make that low confidence. I wouldn't rule out a tornado warning being issued for that potential area of rotation, as we could see a brief spin up tornado with that storm. That L is for the low confidence. I also do think that we could be seeing very strong winds coming in Roswell, Artesian, and those areas out there in South Dakota. I wouldn't rule out them upgrading this. It certainly is looking like winds getting up to 70 miles per hour potentially. So yeah, maybe even 80 miles an hour. So wouldn't rule out them upgrading that to considerable or maybe even destructive at some point, as that is also looking like a pretty strong storm out there. Then we got some pretty large hail. This is going to be towards the east of Sturgis out here in South Dakota. Pretty large hail out there, so we'll have to watch that very closely. Then we got this one lone severe thunderstorm warning out here in Texas, which actually includes Fort Stockton, Texas. So if you're in Fort Stockton, Texas, you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows. There's a strong storm coming in, 60-mile-per-hour winds and nickel-size hail. I honestly think that this storm is probably not 60-mile-per-hour winds. I honestly don't even think it probably is quarter-size hail. Maybe up to quarter-size hail, but I don't think it will be anything too crazy there. We do got a severe thunderstorm warning out here in Kansas right now. We do got a severe thunderstorm warning out here from Mantor and Johnson, Kansas. So if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning, you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows. We got 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail coming in those areas. Madison, Wisconsin, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. We'll keep an eye on these storms right now. I don't think it's going to be a big tornado threat, but we'll keep an eye on it. And out here in South Dakota, still got these storms out here. They upgraded this warning for Mitchell, Artesian, and out here in South Dakota, they upgraded that to a considerable damage threat, where we got 70-mile-per-hour winds coming in, as well as half-dollar size hail coming in Artesian. That is looking like a pretty strong storm, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. Still got some very strong winds coming into Bancroft out here, DeSmet, Iroquois out here in South Dakota. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows immediately, as this is looking like a very concerning storm that is going to be moving right into those areas. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Going towards Haiti, Bryant, and Estellin out here. Estellin Yeah, I probably said that wrong. Out there in South Dakota, you guys got severe thunderstorm, quarter size hail, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts are going to be moving into those areas. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. We also got some very strong storms coming into where even is this? This is east of Newell, South Dakota. Got strong winds going into Sulphur, South Dakota, Mud Butte, South Dakota, and Fairpoint, South Dakota. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning where we got winds up to 16 miles per hour and quarter size hail, as this is looking like a pretty concerning storm. Wouldn't rule out hail getting a little bit higher than quarter size hail, as this is looking like a pretty concerning storm there, especially for that hail. So definitely be prepared for that. Then the storm kind of to the south of that is also producing very large hail here, especially within this area. That's going to be that main hail core, I think, with that storm. So we'll have to be watching that very closely. We do have a special western out here in Utah right now for it looks like a rain shower here. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Doesn't really look like anything too crazy here, but could see wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. This could be a downburst, honestly, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's see here. Welcome everybody who's tuning into the stream. Still got tornado warning out here in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. You guys do got severe thunderstorm warning. Stoughton, Fitchburg, Wisconsin. You guys definitely need to get indoors and away from windows. Tornado possible tag and observe 60-mile-per-hour winds are going to be moving into those areas. We'll watch for a tornado threat with this, but it is looking like a low tornado threat with these storms. So we're gonna continue to see if we can get any views of these storms coming in. Right now, it doesn't seem like we have the best views. Let's see here. But if you're out there in Wisconsin, in Madison, Wisconsin, the storm doesn't look too crazy on this traffic camera here, but this is kind of what that storm could be looking like coming into the Madison, Wisconsin area. And that's what it could be looking like. It doesn't literally seem too crazy, though. It looks like it's mainly just some rain, but definitely wind isolated gusts up to 60 mile per hour is going to be a possibility here. But yeah, there's a traffic camera right there, so that's kind of a view of that storm. So yeah. Let's go ahead and go back to weather-wise. Here we go. Madison, Wisconsin still got severe thunderstorm warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So yeah. Let's see here. Oh wow, we got observed tornado warning for Bryant, South Dakota. A tornado is on the ground coming into those areas, so you guys need to seek shelter immediately. That's where we had that electric alert, so good thing it verified there. So Bryant, out here in South Dakota, there's a damaging tornado coming in. West Bars confirmed a tornado at 5:53 p.m. Willow Lake Fire Department reported a tornado approximately 5 miles to the southwest of Willow Lake. So if you're out there, you need to seek shelter immediately. So if you're in Bryant, South Dakota, you guys need to seek shelter immediately as a tornado is reported on the ground. So yeah, it is looking like a concerning storm out there, guys. Madison, Wisconsin, you guys definitely also want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're out there. So yeah. Go ahead and take that electric alert.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning out here for Hollandale. Probably let this expire, so yeah. Hollandale, I'd say you guys are good to come out of your safe spot, honestly. north of Wyota, Wisconsin, there is a tornado warning. That's for Yellowstone, Blanchardville, and Moscow, out there in Wisconsin. There is a strong storm coming in Madison, Wisconsin, Fitchburg, and Stoughton, Wisconsin. We got tornado and possible attack, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and penny size hail or less coming into those areas. So Madison, Wisconsin, get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. This is looking like a pretty strong storm coming in Madison, Wisconsin. We still got some views of the storm I'm trying to get, but they're not the best views, I guess. Looks like this, like the more front parts of the storm is gonna have the stronger winds with it, though. So yeah. We do have observed tornado warning for Willow Lake and Bryant out here in South Dakota. This does not make sense. There's a radar indicated tornado warning for Bancroft for rotation, but then you got observed tornado warning for the same storm for Willow Lake and Bryant. That does not make sense. Like what? That does not make sense. So I don't even know if we have a tornado on the ground out here, observed and radar indicated rotations for the same storm. So yeah, different radar sites are disagreeing with each other, I guess. So yeah. But Bancroft, Willow Lake, and Bryant, South Dakota. The storm has produced a tornado. It still potentially is, so you guys need to seek shelter immediately if you're out there. You guys need to get to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So that is looking like a pretty concerning storm there. It's also having very strong winds with it, potentially up to 80 to 90 miles an hour. So yeah, it could be one of the strongest storms that you've seen in a while out there. So yeah. Unless you're out there in Aberdeen, you guys saw 100 and around those areas. You guys seen like 131 mile per hour wind gusts a while ago. Not a while ago, but a little bit ago. Roswell, Artesian, out here in South Dakota, we do got a considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning. We got a tornado possible attack, 70-mile-per-hour winds and half-hour size hails moving in. You can see here velocity is showing a pretty strong area of damaging winds. There also could be a brief spin up with this. The environment supports a brief spin up, probably not a strong tornado, but maybe a brief spin up tornado. So we'll go ahead and issue a electric alert for that, where I do think a tornado warning is possible. So yeah, I'll make that low confidence there. So definitely be prepared for that if you're out there, as there is an area of potential rotation coming in those areas. So that's why we got that electric alert. Going out here towards Madison, Wisconsin, still got a strong storm coming in with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny size hail or less, with also a tornado possible attack with that. So if you're in Madison, Wisconsin, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. And to the south for Mount Horeb and Wyota, we could be seeing up to 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail out there, and maybe even a potential for a tornado. So you guys definitely got to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're out there. You do not want to be outdoors if you're in these areas. You do not want to be outdoors. You do not want to be outdoors, as that storm could take down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects, and potentially it's just not good to be outdoors during those type of storms here. Still got electric alert for this storm out here. For Roswell, so if you're in Roswell out here in South Dakota, I wouldn't rule out a tornado warning for Roswell, as there is a decent area of rotation that is trying to spin up there. But as of right now, it's mainly a severe thunderstorm warning. DeSmet, Arlington, new severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail with a tornado possible tag. So you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. Bryant, South Dakota, Bancroft, and Willow Lake, South Dakota, you guys all got a tornado warning right now. There could be a tornado on the ground. There might not be, so you guys need to seek shelter immediately. Haiti, Estellan, Bryant, South Dakota, you guys also got some damaging winds coming in, quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. What's up, Ivan? What's up, Ivan? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you? The storm north of Des Moines, Iowa, is looking to be producing close to quarter-size hail. I don't think quarter-size hail, but it's going to get close to quarter-size hail there. So, yeah. I'll get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Welcome back, Storm Team. Madison, Wisconsin, you guys still got a severe thunderstorm warning right now, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Stoughton and Fitchburg also, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, as Lone Rock Airport confirms wind gusts around 60 miles per hour. So get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. We don't rule out a tornado warning to be issued for Roswell, South Dakota, or Fedora, as there is this area of rotation coming in, so that's why we got that electric alert on that. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, as we do have a potential for a brief spin-up tornado. Bryant, Willow Lake, Bancroft, out there in South Dakota, you guys got a tornado warning, so you guys want to get to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. So yeah. Yes, Storm Team. I didn't get a notification you were live. Sorry. Yeah, you're good, Grant. You're good. So we'll have to watch those very closely there, guys. Then we still got the storms out here in Wisconsin that we're watching. Madison, Wisconsin, Fitchburg, and Stoughton, Wisconsin, Stoughton. Down there towards Mount Horeb, Primrose, Monticello, and Postville, Wisconsin. We are looking at some damaging winds coming in up to 60 miles per hour. Went a few isolated gusts up to 70 miles per hour, mainly around the Mount Horeb area and places south. So you guys definitely want to be making sure to get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Dubbock, Iowa, we are looking at some gusty winds coming in. Dubbock, Iowa, Asbury, Lamont, and Bernard. Gusty winds up to 50 miles per hour, and penny-sized hail is possible with that storm there. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. What's the age you need to be to get it? I want to see if I can. You need. I think they recommend you to be at least 10 plus. I'm not completely sure though. New severe thermal warning has been issued for Ramona, Madison, and Howard, South Dakota. New severe thermal warning out there. How's Waukee, Iowa looking? Let's go ahead and go over to Waukee, Iowa. I have no idea where that's at. Let's go check it out. Waukee, Iowa is under a severe thunderstorm watch right now, with a potential for with tornado, probably of 2 or more tornadoes, low 20%, probably of 1 or more strong EF2 to EF5 tornadoes, low 2% or less, and probably of 10 or more severe wind events, high 70%. So that's kind of the probabilities for those areas out there. You guys definitely need to be having a way to get alerts, as there is going to be a potential for maybe a severe thunderstorm and maybe an isolated tornado out there. Yeah, I would say the next shot for maybe another storm probably around 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So if you're, I think it's Central Time out there, so 7 p.m. Central Time. So definitely be prepared for those storms that could potentially come out there. What's up, Pete? What's up? There's a severe thunderstorm to your northeast for Huxley out here in Iowa. So if you're in Huxley or Shelldale, Iowa, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. For 60 mile per hour winds and quarter-sized hail, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. In Fort Dodge, Iowa, also get indoors and away from windows and to the places east. So, yeah. Let's see here. Mine says 16 and above. Yeah, probably different National Weather Service offices probably have different rules for that type of stuff. Yeah, you're welcome, Grant. We got 14 people watching. Welcome everybody who's tuning in. If anybody wants a forecast, feel free to put it in chat, and I will definitely do a forecast for you guys. And we're also going to do some severe weather coverage here. DeSmet, Arlington, Haiti, and Bryant, Wisconsin. South Dakota. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. 60 to 70 mile per hour winds and quarter-sized hail is going to be the main concern. So you guys definitely need to be getting indoors and away from windows. Anyone who's just tuning in, definitely make sure to share the stream to get the word out, and make sure to like and subscribe, and everything like that, as it really helps the channel. Bryant, definitely be taking shelter. There's a tornado on the ground, potentially still. There was a report of it, and then we could see a new tornado warning for Roswell here if that rotation starts to tighten up some more. It was a little bit more tight earlier, but it could tighten up some more here soon, so we'll have to watch those very closely. We'll have to watch that very closely out there in Roswell. So yeah. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out here near Bison, Meadow, and Chance, South Dakota. They got severe thunderstorm warning up here for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and half dollar size hail. So if you're up here, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Yeah, Storm Team. Let's see here. Let's go check out the storm near Clarksville. This is the camera that we got from Clarksville areas earlier. It's starting to calm down out there now, so Yeah. But we do got pretty strong storm going in towards Elkton right now in Kentucky. So you guys need to be prepared for that. 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hails coming in. So get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Those coming to you, no. The ones out there in parts of Tennessee are not going to make it. I don't think you're going to be seeing anything crazy today. Tomorrow, I'd be watching for a few storms and maybe even on the 4th of July as well. That could be severe. So that's a little forecast out there for Evansville, since that's where you're at. Let's see here. Still got 21 for Bryant. It's observed, but the other radar site does not agree, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, they downgraded that 21 for Bryant back to radar indicated. So yeah. I guess need to get to an interior room, a little slower of building if you're out there. No more tornado warnings in Wisconsin right now. Still got strong storm going into Madison, Wisconsin. So if you're in Madison, Wisconsin, you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Evansville, Fulton, and Edgerton, Wisconsin. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. If you're in Belleville, Monticello, Primrose, Mount Horeb, up towards Milton and Verona, Wisconsin, you guys also got severe thunderstorm warning. Could be seeing some gusts up to 70, but mainly 60 miles per hour. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Yeah. Unfortunately, storms are possible on the 4th of July for a lot of people, actually. A lot of people could actually see severe storms on the 4th of July. So yeah. So got tornadoing out here for places for Bancroft, South Dakota, Willow Lake, and Bryant, South Dakota. You still got tornadoing out there for like the next 25 minutes. So yeah, except the Bancroft and Osceola, South Dakota. That tornado warning remains in effect for the next 10 minutes. So yeah. What is up, Tornado Chaser? How long was I late? Like 47 minutes. 45 minutes, I guess. This heat is horrible. I haven't been outside this week. Yeah, it's really bad. This heat wave is really bad. Anyone who's tuning in right now in chat, you guys definitely want to be making sure to stay hydrated. This is like one of the worst heat waves I've been in. Really, really, really bad heat wave. I wouldn't rely on tornado warnings. Low confidence electric alert for Roswell. I'll go ahead and get rid of that actually, but going over towards Howard, Winfred, Madison, Franklin, Ramona, Canova, and Roswell out here in South Dakota. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning. You guys, there's quarters to hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds coming in, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're out there. It's looking like a very strong storm. Carthage, I don't think the winds are going to be too crazy out there. Probably around like 40 to 50, maybe. Maybe some gusts up to 60. I don't know why that's 70-mile-per-hour winds. I do not expect that. But yeah. Madison, Wisconsin, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Looks like it's going right over downtown Madison, Wisconsin now. So, yeah. I'm seeing if I can find a good view of these storms here. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Here is a view of that storm out here in Wisconsin. This is in the Madison, Wisconsin area. Looks like there's some very strong winds coming in there. Not that crazy, I guess, but not too crazy. Maybe like 40 to 60-mile-per-hour winds. So yeah. So for some reason Pete, for some reason your link is not working. But yeah, here's that view of that storm out here coming into Madison, Wisconsin. Let's see if there's any other views that we can get. Here's another traffic camera. Here's another view of that storm out there coming in. What's up, Evan? But yeah, this is those storms out there in Madison, Wisconsin. It's looking like a pretty strong storm out there. So yeah, another traffic camera right here. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a too crazy a storm, but yeah, you gotta keep a close eye on it there. Let's go back to weather-wise. Whoops, did not mean to record. Okay. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. How many bots do you got? I don't know. I just got a lot. There's a cool photo of the Tuscaloosa EF4. I think there's a photo of it, and it looks like it has a tentacle arm. But yeah, Madison, Wisconsin. You guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. So yeah, Pete, looks like that one works. Let me go to it. Sometimes when I click on links, it glitches out my whole stream. So sorry guys if that happens. Probably won't, but hopefully it stays up. Let's see here. Okay. Here is the view of that storm out here. I mean, what? Here's a view out here. This is Pete's camera, I think. In New York Harbor, panorama from Highlands, New Jersey. So that's what's looking like out there, or whatever. How you say that? It's a pretty cool camera. Honestly, you can see pretty cool stuff there. So that's the view of that out there in New Jersey. It's on the shore of New Jersey, I'm pretty sure. Is that a boat right there? It might be a boat right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to weather-wise there. I said it right. Let's go. That'd be useful for severe weather events out there.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
If they do fireworks there, it would be cool to see. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see. Electric asked you a question a minute ago. Let me go see. Can I put my channel's Evan Weather forecast link into the chat like I did yesterday? Yeah, you can. You are free to do that. Blue rims. So hopefully I said that right. Just pin that message there. Everybody go subscribe to Evan's forecast. Evan's forecast weather, or whatever it's called. Evan's forecast. Evan's weather forecast is what that YouTube channel is called. My bad. Let's see here. But yeah, guys, this is a view out here in New Jersey right now. A view of New Jersey, a view of these areas in New Jersey. Sounds pretty cool. Be useful if there's any severe weather events out there. If there's any like tornadoes or anything. I'll close that out. Let's see here. Yeah, welcome everybody who's tuned in. How's everybody doing? Got 51 subs. Let's go. Bryant, doesn't seem like that storm is too crazy, but Bryant, South Dakota, you guys need to be getting to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. We do got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Salem, Franklin, and Canova. Out there in South Dakota, you guys got considerable severe thunderstorm warning. We got 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail coming in. There's also a possible tag there, so yeah. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. I hope you reach 50 subscribers in your second channel. Yeah, you probably will. Yes, there'll be fireworks Saturday and possibly tomorrow. Nice. I'm working on a special stream for 4th of July, America 250 24-hour stream. Nice. I subbed Evan. Does anyone know if that stream will break my laptop? Probably not, Storm Team 41, but it could, like, make it, like, heat up a little bit. I don't know. But, yeah. Howard, Ramona, Madison, out there in South Dakota, you guys got a strong storm coming in. I think that's going to be the stronger part of this whole line. 70-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail, and maybe even a tornado is potentially coming into those areas. Watertown, South Dakota. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning right now. If you're in Watertown, South Dakota, you guys need to be getting indoors and away from windows. We got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail coming in. And there's a tornado possible tag with that, so I have to keep a close eye on that. North of Des Moines, Iowa, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Nevada and Ames. Hope I said that right. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail is going to be moving into those areas, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows immediately. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows immediately. So yeah. Let's see here. East of Sturgis, South Dakota, there is a severe thunderstorm warning. That hail is looking decent. Get around quarter-size hail. Uh-oh. Please say it doesn't glitch. Okay. Sometimes when it glitches, I feel like my stream is going to glitch. It could be getting close to 2 inches out there east of Volunteer, South Dakota. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on that. Also, Pete, you guys do have a potential for severe weather tomorrow. So yeah, there could be severe weather for Pete's area tomorrow. Mainly a damaging wind potential. Even on the 4th of July, Pete has a potential for severe weather. Let's go to the latest alert that we have right now. Latest alerts for Elkton and Trenton, Tennessee. Actually in Kentucky, so yeah. We got some flooding going on in Clarksville. If you're in Clarksville, you guys got a flash flood warning, so expect some potential flooding out there. There's a view. Doesn't really seem anything too crazy out there. It's not really a very low-lying area, though. 7 p.m. and still 100 degrees here. Wow. Yeah, weather station. I need a weather station. Kind of surprised I don't have one yet. But did you see the temperature in Keyport, New Jersey was 107 degrees? Wow. That's insane. We do got a tornado warning out here for Bryant and Willow Lake, South Dakota. I don't think it's anything too crazy, but a brief spin-up tornado is possible, so definitely get to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building if you're out there. That is looking like a pretty concerning storm, so yeah. I have one that's $200, but there's cheaper ones on Amazon. Nice. Yeah, they're pretty expensive, honestly. That's probably why I don't have one right now. 70-mile-per-hour winds going into Salem, Madison, Ramona, and Howard potentially here soon. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. I do want to go ahead and draw a storm track here. Ramona, storm should be there in about 26 minutes. So be prepared for that. Out there in South Dakota. What's up, Evan? But they last 5 years or longer. Nice. That's close to me, Evan. I'm upgrading my interceptor right now. Nice. Let's go. Let's see. Let's go to latest warning. Latest alert is a severe thunderstorm warning. This is west of Clarksville, Tennessee. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Dover, New Johnsonville, and those areas in Tennessee. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and nickel size hail is expected to come into those areas. Have an actual weather station in real life. I could send it to you. Nice. Yeah, maybe. How do I get the latest alert so fast? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not completely sure. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, these storms out here in Wisconsin are starting to weaken out some more. We do got a special western for Janesville and Jefferson. Looks like we got 50-mile-per-hour winds coming in. These storms should be weakening maybe a little bit. I was expecting maybe some gusts up to 60, but mainly 50-mile-per-hour winds out here. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do some timing for Janesville real quick. Right then, Janesville should be there in about 47 minutes. 7:51 p.m. Eastern is when it should be there. You guys just want to be indoors. That's about it. And maybe just stay away from windows as well. We got some large to very large hail. I'm going into places west of White Owl, South Dakota right now. Up to around 2 inches. So I wouldn't rule out that getting upgraded 2 inches, but right now it's a golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So yeah, I wouldn't rule out that getting upgraded though there. So we'll keep an eye on it. Wow, thank you everybody for guys subscribed. 379 subscribers. Thank you guys. Really helps the channel grow. We do actually have a severe thunderstorm for Poplar, Montana right now. 60-mile-per-hour winds and a quarter size hails going into Poplar, Montana areas. So you guys definitely want to get indoors and away from windows out there. How do you jump to the latest alert so fast? I mean, you go Alt Shift plus L, and it will take you to the latest alert. Like the latest alert is near Hardin, out here in Montana. Gusty winds coming in. You also got some strong winds coming in Winfred, Madison, Franklin, Canova, down there towards Salem, South Dakota. Got some strong winds coming in there. So Howard as well. You guys want to get indoors and away from windows. So yeah. There's even a little hook coming up here. That might need a tornado warning. I'm gonna put electric alert on that probably. Area of rotation doesn't really line up very closely. I mean, area of rotation doesn't really line up very well. But we'll go ahead and issue an electric alert there. Make that low confidence. There we go. This is tonight's severe weather outlook right here. Right here. So, yeah. Okay, Watertown, Haiti, Estelin, Arlington, and DeSmet. I think the main storm was already past DeSmet, but those areas out there in South Dakota, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there, as that is looking like a pretty damaging storm. So yeah. We did actually get a new severe thunderstorm warning. New severe thunderstorm has been issued for Jefferson and Watertown, Wisconsin. So if you're out there, you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows. That is looking like a pretty concerning storm there. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Let's see here. Here's a view of that storm that could be coming in to some of those areas. Over towards Watertown, Jefferson, Wisconsin. This is what some of those storms. This is what the storm could look like. Looks like there's some decently strong winds. Doesn't seem like anything too crazy though. But we'll keep an eye on it. going east. It's looking like a pretty strong storm though there. So yeah, back to weather-wise. Yeah, we still got this hook for like the Madison, South Dakota areas. I wouldn't rule out a tornado warning being issued for this. The area of rotation, it doesn't really line up, and it's not even that crazy. But we'll watch it closely there. Wouldn't rule out a tornado warning. Wouldn't rule out a tornado warning. I kind of see this area down here too. So Madison, South Dakota, we'll be watching that. It looks like they downgraded the severe thunderstorm for Salem, Franklin, and Canova. Looks like we're only expecting 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail, so it's still pretty strong winds. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're inside of that warning there. So yeah. Oh my gosh, they issued a very large severe thunderstorm. Clear Lake, South Dakota. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. Estelin, Haiti, and Bryant, you guys are also still included in the severe thunderstorm warning. We got 70-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail coming in, and maybe even a potential for a tornado. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that there. New spike on back flap. Nice tornado chaser. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch for Rock Rapids, Sibley, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Lamar's, Iowa. That's the latest alert, I guess. We do. Wait, let's go ahead and go over to our. Okay, I don't know why it's not taking me to that, but we do have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Southeast of Newell out here. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this. There might be a brief tornado threat with this, so I'll have to keep a close eye on that. The large hail's coming in there. Well, that could be getting very large, guys. This could be getting up to almost like 3 inches potentially of hail. This might need to get upgraded, guys, to destructive to potentially EDS severe thunderstorm warning. Very, very large hail, guys, with this storm here. Very large hail with this storm here, guys. If you're in Union Center, South Dakota, Clough, South Dakota, Haydraw, South Dakota, Meade, South Dakota, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows immediately. We're gonna be seeing hail getting up to around 3 inches, which is kind of insane. Maybe even a little bit more than that. So, that is insane. We also might have a little hook on this storm out here. We got a little supercell. It's not really tornadic right now, but it's producing some hail. The storm near Meadow and Chance out here in South Dakota is actually producing potentially around 2 inches of hail. Kind of surprised that's only ping pong ball size hail. Should I make updated deployment? Sure, that'd be cool. Also, Des Moines, Iowa, still got severe thunderstorm warning out here. Nevada, Ames, you guys are included in that, so you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows out there. It is looking like a pretty concerning storm. Madison, Wisconsin, still remain indoors and away from windows. So yeah. Can you show stream after I record? What do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah, I can. Jefferson, Watertown, Wisconsin. You guys all got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail coming in. So you guys definitely want to be prepared for that. So yeah, it's looking like a pretty strong storm coming in. Let's see. Welcome back, Evan. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Alright. You uploaded it? Alright. Sadly, guys, I need to go here in a second. I need to go eat dinner. I don't need to, like, go, but I need to go eat dinner. Let me see his, Tornado Chaser's video real quick. You gotta wait for it to show up, though. How do you enable community posts on a new channel? I'm not completely sure. Pretty sure you have to get verified. 24 hours. It's the final countdown. All right. I'm trying to find the video. It's not showing up on your channel yet. Tornado Chaser, when you do your live streams, that'd be cool. Cause then maybe you can cover for me while I'm gone. I need to eat dinner here soon, so yeah. I'll show your video though here soon. There's an area of rotation that we gotta be watching to the west of Evansville, Wisconsin. So, yeah. Okay, is it gonna show up again? It's gonna show up yet? I mean, there it is. There it is. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Here's a video that Tornado Chaser in chat made on his channel. This is his looks like his deployment. This is for like his if he intercepts tornadoes, his Lego thing. Let's just play it out. Wait, do I have audio? Oh, there we go.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
It's cool. That's awesome. Dude, I need to make one of these. I'm not the craziest Lego fan, but yeah. Maybe my brother will make one. He likes Legos. It could withstand very good winds. How strong winds? Like how strong of winds can it stand up? Back to weatherwise here. That's nice. That's goated. Anyways, guys, I need to go eat some dinner real quick, guys. So I'll just let the radar play out. So yeah, I'll let the radar play out. I'm gonna go eat. Max on my leaf blower, nice. I need to go eat some dinner. So I'll see you guys here in a second. You guys can listen to some music while I'm gone here. Let me get some music. I'll be back, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back, everybody. What is up? Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and go check out some of the warnings that we got right now. We do got a tornado warning for Castlewood, South Dakota, so you guys need to seek shelter. You guys need to get to an interior room below floor building. Also, what's up, Cam? What's up? What is up? Out there in Castlewood right now. South Dakota doesn't really seem anything too crazy, but I could see a tornado out of that. There's also very strong winds going into Clear Lake. Very strong winds going to Clear Lake, Waverly, South Shore, and Millbank at South Dakota. Winds are expected to go up to 70 miles per hour, and a small hail is going to be possible. Around quarter size. So pretty strong winds coming in there, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. We also got some strong winds coming into Coleman and Flandreau. Strong winds also coming into Madison, South Dakota right now. Winds are expected to get up to 60 miles per hour with quarter size hail and tornado possible tag there. We do got severe thunderstorm warning for Freeman, Wolf Creek, Hutterite, Colony, Bridgewater, Emory, and Milltown, South Dakota. Severe thunderstorm warning out there for 60 mile per hour winds and $half size hail. And there might even be a tornado with that, so we'll have to keep a close eye on it. Our storms out here in Wisconsin are starting to weaken out a little bit, but there's still a severe storm going towards West Bend, Hartford, and Mayville, Wisconsin. So if you're out there, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Excuse me. If you're in Hartford, West Bend, or Mayville, Wisconsin. No more severe thunderstorm warnings in Wisconsin and Iowa. Anymore. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out here for, where's this at? We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Johnson, Kansas right now. If you're in Johnson, Kansas, you need to get indoors and away from windows. You guys do got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60 mile per hour winds and some $half size hail. There's also a storm going in Garden City. Doesn't look like anything too crazy. You might see some gusts though, maybe like 30 to 40 miles per hour. Can't see a good view of it though. Law enforcement warning, what? Oh. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning. Excuse me, for Quinter and Park, Kansas. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Woodrow out here in Colorado right now. That severe thunderstorm warning is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and ping pong ball size hail. There is a potential that we could see a tornado with this, but we'll keep a close eye on it. It's more broad rotation. Yeah. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for, where's this at? Madison, Canby, Gary, and Marietta, Minnesota. You guys all got severe thunderstorm warning right now. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Doesn't seem like we have any good views of this. I'm out here in Minnesota. But yeah. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out here in South Dakota. One is 4 places west of Faith, South Dakota. There's a severe thunderstorm warning out there for 60 mile per hour winds and $half size hail. Then we got a severe thunderstorm warning north of Dupree, South Dakota, where we got 60 mile per hour wind gusts and ping pong ball size hail. So yeah, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in that warning there. So we got a severe thunderstorm warning out here in Montana, Poplar, Brockton, Montana. You guys all got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. So, yeah. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Am I gonna go live tomorrow? Maybe. If it gets bad, I will. Always depends how crazy the weather gets. I would say it's about like a, 30 to 40% chance of going live right now. There is a tornado risk tomorrow. There's potential for some damaging winds, so yeah. Probably like 40 to 50% chance actually. I can cover if you do tomorrow. Alright, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll probably go live tomorrow, honestly. Probably on 4th of July, too. So, yeah. You don't really know until the weather gets crazy. You don't really know until, like, the day, if you're gonna go live. Sometimes, Like it looks like it's gonna be bad, but yeah. I don't know about this tomorrow severe weather day. If it gets back tomorrow, then I do think that I'll go live. Hartford, West Bend, Mayville, Wisconsin. You guys all got severe thunderstorm warning. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Doesn't seem like anything too crazy, but 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny size hail or less could be coming in there. Waukesha and Jefferson, Wisconsin. There could be some gusty winds coming in, but doesn't look like anything too concerning. We'll keep an eye on that. We do got a severe thunderstorm for Watertown, South Dakota. That storm is now moving more up towards Waverly, South Shore, and Millbank. It actually should be going through Waverly right now. So, Waverly, South Dakota, expect some 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, probably around that, maybe 60, and small hail. But there is also potential for a tornado. So, you guys definitely want to get indoors and away from windows out there. So yeah. For the July, I'm sure your wife. Nice. Nice. What in the world is a deer rifle? We got strong winds coming into Flandreau, Coleman, South Dakota. Strong winds coming in there. I already pushed through Madison. There's tornado possible to add quarter size on 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. Oh, that's what you meant, alright. Some pretty strong winds are coming in here. So yeah. We do got severe thunderstorm for Freeman, Wolf Creek, Hutterite, Colony, Bridgewater, and Milltown, South Dakota. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning right now. There could be a tornado with this storm. There's a little hook, but it doesn't really seem to be rotating right now. So I'm not too concerned with tornadoes with that storm there in South Dakota. Weather intensity score is at 127 right now. That's the weather intensity score. So yeah. 21 severe thunderstorm warnings. Whoever's just tuned in, we got 21 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Alright, Tornado Chaser. Clear Lake, Waverly, up towards Millbank and South Shore, South Dakota. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Canby, Madison, Marietta, and Gary, Minnesota. You guys also got severe thunderstorm warning. You guys all need to get indoors and away from windows. Looking like a pretty crazy storm coming in. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Also, guys, we are close to 380 subscribers right now. So yeah. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Okay, how's everybody doing in chat? New short almost out? Alright. Guys, we hit 380 subscribers. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I can. Yeah, thank you, Burger Gaming. Thank you. Thank you. And do a poll if it's a destruction, I guess. Okay. Why is it not? Something's glitching right now. Right. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a severe thunderstorm from Millbank and Clear Lake, South Dakota. So if you're out there, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Alright, guys, here is a video that Tornado Chaser wanted me to show. This is his YouTube channel.
Alright, what EF destruction is this?
Which one do you think it is mostly? The roof got ripped off, the windshield and the windows got smashed. You know, there's some cracks. I tried to replicate EF damage, but using a freaking toy car. Alright, what EF destruction is this? Which one do you think it is mostly? The roof got ripped off. I don't know. Let's see here. Wait, so just add options on. There we go. Yeah, Toya Chaser in chat wanted me to do this. The windshield and the windows got smashed. Yeah. EF3. Someone voted. Yeah. Anyone who's just tuning in, you guys can vote on what destruction you think that is. Let's go ahead and go back to weatherwise. But yeah, Toya Chaser wanted me to show that on stream and do a poll, so I did a poll there. Vote EF3. Alright. Someone else voted EF3. We do have a severe thunderstorm for Madison, Marietta, Gary, Canby, and Providence, Minnesota. Looks like, is Gary in South Dakota? I'm not completely sure. So you guys definitely need to be getting indoors and away from windows. Yeah. Most people voted EF3. Alright. We still got severe thunderstorm out here for Monoma. They actually issued a new severe thunderstorm for Pewaukee, Waukesha, and Menominee Falls. You guys got a severe thunderstorm right now. 60-mile-per-hour winds in Penny-Size or less is coming in. Also, severe thunderstorm for West Bend and Mayville, Wisconsin. So you guys all need to get indoors and away from windows, as it is looking like a pretty strong storm coming in. So yeah. We'll keep an eye on it. There's a very low tornado threat at these storms, but I went a brief spin up. So we'll keep an eye on it. Is Appleton getting hit right now? No, just some rain. Appleton's could get severe weather tomorrow and on 4th of July, though. We do have a severe thunderstorm out here for Flandreau, Trent, at Del Rapids, Coleman, South Dakota. You guys all got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail, so be prepared for that. There could maybe be a brief spin-up tornado with this, south of the Cambridge Hutterite colony, so we'll have to watch that. So yeah. We do have a severe thunderstorm out here for Freeman and Wolf Creek Hutterite colony. Wait, so there's...
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Okay, so yeah, Wolf Creek Hutterite colony. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in there. If you're in that warning. We do have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, as we got golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts going into White Owl Inning, Bonita Springs, Haydraw, Union Center. You guys all got a storm coming in, having golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in there. Bobby Huckleberry. So you guys need to be prepared for that. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning out here in Montana. Plentywood down to Culbertson, Montana. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and colder size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in that warning there. Oh, we do got a severe thunderstorm warning out here for Johnson, Kansas. So if you're out there near Johnson, Kansas, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows, as that is looking like a pretty decent storm coming through. So yeah, definitely get indoors and away from windows if you're in Johnson, Kansas. We got 26 severe thunderstorm warnings, which is honestly pretty crazy. We do got a severe thunderstorm warning out here for places west of Faith, South Dakota, and then also there's a severe thunderstorm warning up here for places north of Dupree, South Dakota. So you guys need to be prepared for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and around quarter size here. Looks like the one up here north of Dupree might expire though. Actually, it is expiring right now, so yeah. Let's see here. We do got severe thunderstorm warning west of Huntsville, Alabama. So, yeah. Madison, Alabama, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. This has cam right here is pointing towards it. Hopefully there's clear skies. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to load in, but hopefully it does. Go back on it. Oh, wow. That's a pretty cool view of the storm, guys. Look at that. Wow. It's a view of that storm out there in Huntsville, Alabama areas. Pretty crazy. Cool looking. But yeah, Madison, it's a pretty serious storm coming in, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in, and some penny-sized hail. So be prepared for that. There's a little storm going up towards Clarksville that has 50-mile-per-hour winds and half-inch hail, I guess, with it. It doesn't look like a storm that would be having that, but yeah. Clarksville, you guys just need to be getting indoors. That's about it. We do have a considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning for Camden, Buchanan, and a Big Sandy. Considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and half-dollar size hail. So, definitely looking like a pretty crazy storm out there. So, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. We do have a considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning for Johnson, Kansas, where we got 60-mile-per-hour winds and golf ball size hail. So, golf ball size hail is pretty crazy. It's a decently large hail. I'll be Huckleberry eating a chicken sandwich while I look at El Reno Sleepy Man walking. Sleepy Man walking. I thought it was Dead Man walking. It is Dead Man walking. Sleepy Man walking. What? West Bend, Wisconsin. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows. I wouldn't rule out a new severe thunderstorm warning being issued for Port Washington. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. So yeah. West of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, there's a severe thunderstorm warning that could include Sioux Falls at some point, so might weaken by that point. But Parker, Freeman, Hartford, and Canastota. Did not mean to turn off my mic out there. In South Dakota, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter size hail. This does have a total possible tag, so I wouldn't rule out a tornado with that storm. It's a low chance, but I wouldn't rule it out. Non-zero tornado threat. You can have a pinned comment later. Yeah, I can pin your comment right now if you want. Yeah, it's probably fine, honestly, if we get rid of Evan's pinned comments. Been there for a while. If Evan's still watching, is okay if we get rid of your pinned comment, so that but Tornado chases up for a little bit maybe. Flandro, Coleman, South Dakota, CB Thomas running out there for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. See if you got a view of the storm out here. It can be kinda not really a good view out there. Someone do a donut right here with their vehicle. Oh, we do got severe thunderstorm up here for Plentywood and Culbertson, Montana still. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows there. So yeah. Welcome everybody just tuning in. If anybody wants a forecast, I'd be happy to give them a forecast. Anywhere in the United States or maybe even Canada. Pretty much anywhere. I'd be happy to give you a forecast. Pretty much anywhere in the world. I do a forecast for anyone in the world, honestly. If anyone's tuning in from like a different country, I'd be happy to give them a forecast. So yeah. We do have a severe thunderstorm up here for Murray, Kentucky. Severe thunderstorm out there for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny size hail. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. It's eventually going to go up towards Mayfield, Kentucky. So I'd be prepared if you're out there. Bobby Huckleberry said he will give you a chicken sandwich if you like and subscribe button. There we go. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, Murray, Kentucky, be prepared for that storm. There's also some gusty winds coming into Madisonville, Kentucky, and Providence, but it doesn't look that crazy out there. Longview, Texas, you guys got a special weather statement. We got some gusty winds coming in, so definitely just make sure to get indoors if you haven't already. I actually put Evan's comment. It's okay, I don't really care if it's pinned. Alright, I can put Evan's comment back. Oh, that's not his comment. Never mind. My bad. Where is it at? There we go. There it is. It's this one. There we go. There we go. Alright. Longview, Texas, be prepared for that gusty storm coming in. Do we have a good view of this storm out here? It's kind of what it's looking like out there. In mini Louisiana. So yeah. It's a view of that storm there. It's a bird. Let's see. Hello, Trick. So, you care if I show you stream for an hour or so? I need to go eat dinner. Yeah, you can show my stream. Hello, Trick. Ready to give out Logan alerts tonight? Alright, let's go. Logan is here to give out Logan alerts. I'll also give out electric alerts too. I'm live right now if you didn't see. Alright, let me go see your live stream. Let's see here. You'll give out Bobby Huckleberry alert? Okay. Okay, let's see. Storm Team 41. We need to all get some sort of call. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let me see. Storm Team 41. Alright, I put the link in chat if you guys want to go see Storm Team 41. What do you mean, Tornado Chaser? Alright, let's see. West of Sioux Falls, we're watching the storm going into Parker. Looked like some pretty strong winds out there, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Potentially coming in, so be prepared for that. And quarter-size hail, maybe even a tornado. Alright, Storm Team. Hey, Logan says, hey, the one that you got that storm tracked, looking and see if it has normalized rotation. I think it looks like it has normalized rotation, and if it does, put a Logan alert on it for tornado. On the left, on the left to end up your screen. Wait, where? Which storm? Is it this one right here? Or the one over there, Brookings? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really know what storm you're talking about. There's a strong storm going into Canby, Madison, Marietta, Minnesota, and I think Gary, South Dakota, or Minnesota. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows out there. 70-mile-per-hour winds are coming in, and small hail, maybe even a tornado. So be prepared for that. Let's see here. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning, guys, for Sheboygan and Port Washington, Wisconsin. So if you're out there, you guys definitely want to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny size hail or less coming in. West of Parker, alright. Alright, so yeah, you're talking about this one. You want a Logan alert on it? What confidence? There we go. We got a Logan alert for tornadoes. Is this good? Low confidence? Okay. There we go. How much subs do you need to be able to live stream without getting demonetized? What do you mean? You need like 50 subscribers, I'm pretty sure. It was that one that you were just on in West of Parker? Yeah. Yeah, I Logan alert on it. Is that good? Logan alert right there. Murray, Kentucky, you guys got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds observed and penny size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Not getting the stream taken down. You're good. If YouTube lets you live stream, then you're the subscribers don't matter when live streaming. Subscribers don't matter when live streaming. You just need 50 total subscribers to go live, and then you're good. We have a severe thunderstorm west of Marshall out here in Minnesota, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Tyler, Minnesota, Pipestone, you guys are including that, in Elkton, South Dakota. All right, Logan. Okay, let's hear. Parker, Hartford, Canastota, out here in South Dakota. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hails coming in. Also, one thing, if this sometimes you guys should make sure your stream is refreshed and make sure that you're live. Just refresh the stream, and that should help. Sometimes people are behind. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Moorhead, Montana. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. And if you're monetized, you get paid to do what you're doing. Basically, I learned it from my dad's side of YouTube. He's not monetized yet. Yeah. Well, yeah, but we gotta watch the storm near Freeman very closely out there in South Dakota. There's a severe thunderstorm for Parker, South Dakota, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows out there. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail coming in. There could even be a tornado, so you guys definitely need to be prepared for that. So yeah. But we do got a severe thunderstorm out here in Wisconsin right now. Port Washington, Mequon, Sheboygan, and Plymouth, Wisconsin. Plymouth, Plymouth, Wisconsin. You guys all got severe thunderstorm right now, so you guys need to get indoors and away from winds. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. It's going to be moving into those areas, so definitely be prepared for that. So yeah. Parker, South Dakota, Canastota, and Hartford, South Dakota. You guys all got severe thunderstorm warning right now, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. There could be a tornado threat with this, as we do got a low confidence Logan alert, which is a guy in chat that issued it. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry being late to the stream. I was swimming. You're good, Little Dude's Weather Channel. Well, welcome back. How are you doing? Yeah, Bismarck, North Dakota isn't like really looking at anything too crazy today. Could get a storm though. Slight risk out there. Bismarck could even see a few severe storms tomorrow. Seems like, so yeah. Doing good, alright. Look at you sent me a link. Was Highland Weather Network, is that you? I'm pretty sure that was Pete that sent that. Jersey Devil, the Pete, I mean. Parker, South Dakota, you guys got severe thunderstorm right now. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hails coming in. There's also a tornado possible tag with this, so I have to keep a close eye on the severe thunderstorm, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. So yeah. We do got a considerable severe thunderstorm in Colorado right now. For 50-mile-per-hour winds or less and 2-inch hail, which is pretty crazy. Let's go to maximum estimated size hail here. Yeah, guys, very large hail with the storm south of Akron, Colorado. So you guys definitely want to be indoors and away from windows. Around 2-inch hail coming in, so pretty crazy. It's a really deep hail core there. Storm Team has his own YouTube channel. It's a different YouTube channel that he's on. Special estimate north of Arapahoe out here in Colorado. Special estimate. Gonna be seeing some gusty winds coming in. Goodland, Kansas, you guys got a special estimate. Could see some gusty winds coming in up to 50 miles an hour. Also could see some penny size hail, but nothing too crazy. We do got a severe thunderstorm up here in Montana, Culbertson, and Plentywood, Montana. You guys got a severe thunderstorm, quarter size hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds are coming in. Scobie and Outlook, Montana. You guys also got severe thunderstorm for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're associated inside of that severe thunderstorm warning. As it is looking like a pretty dangerous storm there. Also got the storm out here in Canada that's pushing through. Let's go ahead and enable Canada's alerts real quick. Here we go. Yeah, there's a thunderstorm warning for Regina, Canada right now. Confidence high, impact is moderate. So yeah, it's a tornado warning in Canada. Denzel, Canada, you guys got a tornado warning, so you guys need to get to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Wow, it's a pretty decent area of rotation there. So yeah, Denzel, Canada, out there in parts of Canada, you guys got a tornado warning. So seek shelter immediately if you're out there. Our latest alerts for Flandreau and Coleman out here. In South Dakota, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. Pretty sure, let me see. Yeah, 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter size hail. Also got a storm coming into Faith and Dupree, South Dakota, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Faith, you guys could be getting some pretty decent hail there. This could be producing 2-inch hail, maybe even closer to 3 inches of hail coming into Faith. So this probably needs to be upgraded to like 2-inch hail. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I think there could be hail way larger than that. So yeah. Excuse me. Where's Reed? I don't even know. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Logan. Everybody go subscribe to Logan. He put his link in chat. So yeah. Alright, Logan. Yeah, so they got pretty strong storm going into Faith and Dupree, South Dakota. 60-mile-per-hour winds could potentially be coming in. So yeah, and ping pong ball size hail. So get ready for that. Get indoors and away from windows if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning there. We got one tornado warning in Canada right now, which is the only tornado warning we even have. Denzel, Canada, and places around that area, you guys need to get into an interior room on the lowest floor of a building and away from windows, as there is a tornado warning out there. And bring mattresses, pillows, and blankets with you to your safe spot, as there is a tornado warning out there, so seek shelter immediately. Trenton, Nebraska, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter size hails moving in, so get ready for that. It's going to go towards Palisade, south Nebraska, so yeah. I do got a severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to remain north of Milwaukee, Port Washington. You guys are including that Mequon. Wisconsin, you guys all got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter size hail. So definitely get indoors and away from windows out there. Welcome back, Grant. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. How is everybody right now in chat? Let's see here. Um, let's see here. So we do have a severe thunderstorm up here in Montana, Plentywood, Montana. You guys are included in that, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Huh. Tornado Chaser sent an emoji. Popcorn emoji. Anyways, let's see here. We got severe thunderstorm warning out here in Kansas, Garden City, Kansas. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Holcomb, Pierceville, Kansas. You guys are also included in that. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Here's a traffic camera here. Can't really see that storm very well. You kind of see the clouds up there, but yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and see this traffic camera here. Oh yeah, you can kind of see that storm right here. Not really, but a little bit. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. We do also got a strong storm out here in Nebraska, around McCook, Nebraska, Trenton, Nebraska. You guys are including that. Near Indianola, you guys also included in a severe thunderstorm warning. Indianola isn't, but near it is. 2-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Yeah, I was testing out something with the echo thing. Had the monitor on for it so I can hear my own voice, but yeah, it just makes it an echo sound in my stream. So yeah, my bad, guys, for the echo. It's testing something out. Let's see here. Is the echo good now? What do you mean, Logan? All right, let's see here. We do have a considerable severe thunderstorm out here. South of Akron, Colorado. So yeah. 2-inch hail and 15-mile-per-hour winds or less coming in. You're completely fine, little dude's weather channel. The countdown for your simulcast, lobster. What? Live stream, my speech to text is horrible. What? So I don't really understand what you're talking about, Logan. Culbertson, Plentywood, and Scobie, Montana. You guys got some pretty strong storms coming in, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows out there. So yeah. What is up? STN Guyan 77. Sorry, I don't know how to say that name. What should I call you? Nobody but like blah. What? There's now a typhoon in Western Pacific. Yeah, I heard some people talking about that typhoon out there. Let's go and check that out. Oh, yeah, you got this typhoon out here in the Western Pacific. Is that the one? It's going towards these islands. So that's kind of concerning there. Looks like it's going to be a pretty strong one too. So yeah, looks like dangerous. So if you're out there in those islands, you need to be prepared for that. I don't even know what those islands are. But wow. Let's see here. We can see radar sites out here in Europe, guys. Bavi. Alright. So there's a typhoon going towards Bavi or whatever. So yeah. Milwaukee, looks like the crazier storms are avoiding you out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So yeah. Port Washington, Wisconsin, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Looks like the main thing already passed through Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Yeah, Logan. Will it be a Cat 5? Yeah, most likely. Pretty sure it's expected to become a Cat 5. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure someone said that. Not completely sure. West of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, we do got a storm out here. This is for Parker, South Dakota. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Also a tornado possible tag with that storm, so be prepared for that. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Logan is streaming my stream right now, simulcasting. So yeah. Alright, let's see here. We do have some gusty winds near Huntsville, Alabama, so be prepared for those gusty winds out there. It doesn't seem like anything too crazy. We do have something that we can see if we can see the view of these storms here. It looks pretty crazy, honestly. Look at that. Yeah, then you got Tropical Storm Douglas. Tropical Storm Douglas out in the Eastern Pacific. Try out spaghetti models. Yeah, most of it is showing going this way. There's a few that shows it going this way though. I guarantee it's probably not gonna go that way. Very, very unlikely that it will. Should I make new Bobby Huckleberry variation? I don't know. Like, I don't know, honestly. Near Cedartown, Georgia, there's some gusty winds coming in, so get indoors and away from windows out there. Gainesville, Georgia, you guys got a gusty storm coming in. It's moving west towards your area, 40-mile-per-hour winds, and pea-sized hails coming in, so be prepared for that.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Wait, Tornado Chaser, wait, is there a way that you can make like a 4th of July style Bobby Huckleberry? Yeah, the Eastern Pacific is going crazy, honestly. Because we got El Nino forming out here, which warms up the waters out there, making it a very favorable environment. But then that means we have more wind shear out here in the Atlantic. So yeah. Which wind shear tears apart hurricanes. We do got a strong storm going into Montevideo, Boyd, Providence, Clarkfield, Hazel Run, Granite Falls, Wood Lake, Minnesota. You guys got a pretty crazy storm coming with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning out there. Could be a little bit of a tornado threat, but doesn't look like anything too crazy. Storm near Sioux Falls. The Logan alert on it expired. But it still has some very strong winds with it coming into Hartford, South Dakota. So yeah. Even down to Parker, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows immediately. Right back. Alright, Tornado Chaser. You can see these winds kind of wrapping up around here, around Pumpkin Center, here in South Dakota. So, yeah, these are going to be some very strong winds coming into Pumpkin Center areas here. So, especially if you're in Pumpkin Center, South Dakota, you need to be prepared for those very, very strong winds potentially. I think that's where the strongest winds are going to be of the storm. I think it's going to go right into Pumpkin Center, South Dakota, up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. I wouldn't rule out some gusts up to 70. So, I'd definitely be prepared for that out there. So yeah. Sure, Grant. I'll make you a standard moderator. What do you think? Do you think that might go out tornado warning in the future? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't really have a crazy air rotation though. So yeah, it could go tornado warning, but I think it's a low chance. We do got severe thunderstorming out here for Dupree, South Dakota, and Faith. Already the main part of the storm was already passed through Faith, but you guys need to be indoors and away from windows if you're out here. It is looking like a pretty crazy storm. So, yeah, be prepared for that storm out there coming into Dupree, South Dakota. So yeah, I'm listening to you on my stream, so I'm going to go into Weathercast and see what he's saying about it. All right. Garden City, Kansas. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. This is going to be for 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Let's go ahead and check out this traffic camera here. Yeah, use that traffic camera. You're welcome, Storm Team 41. Let's go over here towards Kentucky. Paducah, Kentucky, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. So if you're in Paducah, Kentucky, you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. Paducah, Kentucky, you guys want to be indoors and away from windows. Let's go, Tornado Chaser. He has a very cool profile picture. Bobby Huckleberry variation, 4th of July. How did you make that so fast? Guys, this is Slow Tornado Chaser's new profile picture. Nice. You should keep that through 4th of July. Yeah, it's cool. It looks like it's hooking, so put a low confidence Logan alert. All right. Like this. Is this good? Wait, that's not the Logan alert color. For like this area of rotation. There we go. Low confidence. There we go. I'm gonna make a Christmas and a St. Patrick's Day Bobby Huckleberry later. Nice. That'd be awesome. Then you can just use, like, during those holidays, you can just use that as your variation. In Paducah, Kentucky. You want a tornado Logan alert for Paducah, Kentucky? Is that what you said? Yeah, and Thanksgiving. All right. There we go. Low confidence. Yeah, because of the hook that's bulging out. Alright. For the northeastern tip of Montana, we got some severe storms out here. They're mainly going to be producing quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So you guys need to be indoors and away from windows out here. Plentywood, Culbertson, you guys all need to be indoors and away from windows. I already kind of went through the Scobie areas, and I don't think it's going to be anything too concerning out there. So yeah. I cannot wait to go to another fireworks show tomorrow. Nice. We'll do the Weather Channel. That'd be cool. What are the odds of a live tomorrow? I'd say like a 50 to 60% chance of going live tomorrow. 50 to 60% chance. Near Paducah, is that a tornado warning? No, that's Logan's that's Logan alert. Yeah, sorry if you guys think this is a tornado warning. That's a Logan alert. Yes, of course, Tornado Chaser. You can cover tomorrow if I need to like do something or eat dinner. You can even do updates if you want. Like give me updates if there's like rotation on a storm. You can just say in chat. They can just say in chat. I have an update. Then I can just put your stream on my stream, and then you can do the update. And then you can also take over for me if I'm doing dinner or something. That'd be cool. We do got a severe thunderstorm out here. For Huntington, Clarksburg, Buena Vista, and Brewston, Tennessee. You guys got a severe thunderstorm, so get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Does anyone have a Discord or something we should make a chat? Sadly, I don't have Discord yet. Hopefully, my parents will let me at some point. But yeah, been streaming for 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you everybody for us tuned in so far. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now, so be prepared for that. I guess Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Brandon, South Dakota, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. You guys got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail coming in. We do have a Logan alert for Hartford, South Dakota.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Got PDS severe thunderstorm warning, guys. Destructive upgraded. For Hitchcock, Nebraska. Destructive severe thunderstorm warning. 3-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Chaser submitted a photo of 3-inch hail, 88 miles northwest of Stratton. Hail fell at approximately 7:35 p.m. CT. Wow. Very large hail at the storm out here. The maximum estimated size of hail doesn't even have it getting close to even quarter-size hail. I mean, gets close to quarter-size hail. But, like, it doesn't even have it getting, like, to even 2-inch hail. So, very large hail going towards Palisade, Nebraska. So, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows, even if you're near those areas. And then Garden City, Kansas, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. So, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And penny-sized hail's coming in. So, you guys need to prepare for that immediately. Anyone gonna go live when Electric ends live? That's what Tornado Chaser said. Is anybody going live after I'm done? Hey Center, Nebraska, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail. There's also a severe thunderstorm for Stockville and Maywood, Nebraska, for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows out there. When are you ending? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Probably in the next like 20-30 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. We're going to be live for a little bit longer though, guys. Probably end around 9 p.m. Eastern, maybe. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Once again, Brandon, South Dakota as well. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Might do VR live streams. Nice. Let's see here. Let's go to the latest alert. Flandreau, Coleman. Looks like they're probably gonna let that severe thunderstorm. Looks like they let that severe thunderstorm for Flandreau and Coleman expired out here in South Dakota. So yeah. For some reason it's not showing it expiring, but yeah. Flood warning near Pierre, for a lower Brule Indian reservation out there. South Dakota is a flood warning. People in low-lying areas need to be prepared for that. Bobby Huckleberry ate a sparkler. What do I do? There's a new severe thunderstorm warning, considerable threat. By the way, I just heard it on Weathercast. All right. Let's go ahead and go back over here to Paducah, Kentucky. We do have a low confidence Logan alert for maybe a tornado. I don't think it will be anything too crazy, but could see maybe a tornado out of this. Not in the craziest environment, but yeah. Paducah, Kentucky, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail coming in. So yeah. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out here for Rainsville and Fife, Alabama. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. You're looking at 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail or less coming in. So you guys need to be indoors and away from windows out there. We are under a margin, in Kentucky today, but nothing has happened so far for my part. Yeah. Wait, Logan, aren't you in Somerset, Kentucky? We do got severe thunderstorm out here for Outlook, Montana, and Culbertson, Montana. So you guys both need to be indoors and away from windows, as we do got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail coming in. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Yes, all right. I'll be back in 15-20 minutes, if not 30, but I will be back. I'm not leaving the house. All right. Maine will get soon. We'll get hit soon. Oh yeah, Maine has a marginal risk today. It's actually kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. All right, let's see here. On which storm? Excuse me. Which storm do you want that medium confidence Logan alert? The one for Outlook, Montana? Or are we talking about a different one? East of Garden City for Pierceville, Kansas. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail or less. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. When I go live, I'm going to use my mom's iPad. The one in Alabama that you just showed? Alright. The one in Rainsville, Alabama? Is that a tornado Logan alert? Medium confidence. There we go. Medium confidence. M for medium confidence. Logan alert for Rainsville and Fife, Alabama. Nova Scotia will get hit soon. Oh yeah, they could get hit soon. The one in Montana too. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, Tornado Chaser. New Brunswick. There we go. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, you guys got a pretty strong storm coming in. Brandon as well. 16-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. There could be a tornado threat with this, so we'll keep an eye on it. Now, one of these will do something. Hopefully, after I'm done what I'm doing, yeah. Looks like we got some pretty strong winds, guys, coming into Crooks right now and Renner Corner. This is like a pretty localized area where we're seeing those stronger winds. Crooks, Renner Corner, out here in South Dakota. Definitely be prepared for some pretty strong winds coming in. So yeah. Stockville, Nebraska, severe thunderstorm warning. Where is Stockville, Nebraska? Oh, probably down here. Yeah, Stockville, Nebraska, and Maywood, Nebraska. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-hour size hail. So you guys definitely want to get indoors and away from windows. Hayes Center as well. Palisade, Nebraska, severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail. Could even get some hail up to 3 inches. So be prepared out there for those storms and get indoors and away from windows. So yeah. Here in Paducah, Kentucky, we're also watching these storms out here. It doesn't seem like anything too crazy, but we do have a low confidence Logan alert for tornadoes. I honestly don't really see anything too crazy, but we'll keep a close eye on it there. Maybe you could see an isolated brief spin up with the storm. Looks like the main area of rotation is now up there in the Shady Grove area, though. So, yeah. Huntingdon, Buena Vista, Brewston, and Clarksburg, Tennessee. You guys all got severe thunderstorm warning, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is moving in, so get indoors and away from windows once again if you're out in that severe thunderstorm warning. Paducah, Kentucky, you guys got severe thunderstorm warning, so get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. It's going to go up towards Lewis Corner, Illinois. So, yeah. Dupree, South Dakota, you guys got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and half-hour size hail, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning. As it is looking like a pretty severe storm here. There could maybe be a little bit of rotation to farther north of Dupree, but yeah, we'll keep a close eye on that there. During Winham and Durham and Greenville under 2 special weather statements and heat advisory. Yeah. What state is that in? The storm going up here towards Flaxville, Montana. We do got a Logan alert on that. There might be a little bit of an area of rotation, so could maybe see a tornado warning on that. So yeah. New York, all right. Yeah, I have heat advisory disabled right now, so I can't see those. Let me enable them. Look how cluttered the map gets when I enable those. It's gonna take a second to load. Look at all this. There's all the warnings out, all the heat type of stuff going on out there right now. Ekalaka has a hook storm. Yeah, got quite a few storms out there. Montana. Yeah, we'll go check that out here in a second. I'm in the extreme heat warning. I'm here in Ohio, and I got extreme heat warning. So yeah. Hyjum, Montana, you guys got a special weather statement. You guys got, let's see, 40-mile-per-hour winds coming in, so be prepared for that. And also some smaller hail with that. Up to, up to half-inch size hail, so be prepared for that. Where in the world is Ekalaka? Ekalaka. Kind of fun to say. Ekalaka, Montana. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't really seem anything too crazy, but are you talking about that storm right there? Let's see here. Weather intensity score is at 103 right now, guys. Got 19 severe thunderstorm warnings. We'll probably be ending off the stream here pretty soon, so yeah. We'll be here for a little bit longer. So yeah. We'll probably have a longer stream tomorrow, honestly. We'll probably have a longer stream tomorrow. We do got severe thunderstorm warning out here, guys, for south of Johnson, Kansas. There's a severe thunderstorm warning out here, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. We got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and golf ball size hail coming in, so get indoors and away from windows if you're south of Johnson, Kansas. If you're east of Garden City, Kansas, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny size hail or less, so also be prepared for that. So yeah. Get indoors and away from windows if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning out there. We do also got a severe thunderstorm warning out here for, where's this at? Stockville and Maywood, Nebraska. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. We got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming in. We also got some decent hail with this storm here, getting up to around half-dollar size hail. So be prepared for that going up towards Stockville and Maywood. I really want to see Runaway Bay tornado damage 2026. It almost hit me. I was scared. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I was tracking that tornado warning storm. I was actually tracking that storm. So yeah. I went to bed though a little bit before it got crazy. But yeah, I tracked that storm a little bit. It's pretty crazy. It looked like it was a pretty bad tornado. It literally caused an explosion, which is insane. So yeah. Palisade and Hayes Center, Nebraska. You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 2-inch hail coming in, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. EF3, yeah. Looks like it was a pretty bad tornado, honestly. There was 3 within a few weeks, yeah. Honestly, Tornado Chaser, I think you're probably good with tornadoes for the rest of the year. I mean, definitely don't let your guard down, but I think it should start calming down for the rest of the year for tornadoes. Definitely still watch fall, as that is usually secondary tornado season for some people, but yeah. Runaway Bay got cooked, yeah. Pretty crazy. Outlook, Montana, you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Freud, Culbertson, and Bainville, Montana. You guys also got a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. We also got a severe thunderstorm out here. Considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts for Homesteaders, Gapnout, North Dakota, Trotters, North Dakota, and Scar, North Dakota. So pretty crazy storm going in there. Someone died who lived in an RV. It got rolled and someone inside it got crushed. Oh, that's really sad. Rest in peace. That's really sad. That is really sad. That's why you should never be in a mobile home, though. But, yeah. The storm might be rotating a little bit out here near Homesteaders. Near Homesteaders Gap, North Dakota. The storm might be rotating a little bit out there. That's out there in North Dakota, so I'll have to keep an eye on it, but it doesn't seem like anything too crazy. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, you guys got a strong storm coming in. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. Should make storm shelters for all homes? Yeah, they should. They should. They need to make like a tornado alarm. So like fire alarms. They need to put like a tornado alarm that just goes off if the National Weather Service issues a tornado warning, because that would be like that would be cool. It would be expensive, but it would save lives. Yeah, saving lives is the most important thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to our latest alert. We do have a severe thunderstorm farther to the north of Cimarron, out here in Kansas. So you guys need to get, hopefully I'm saying it right, you guys need to get indoors and away from windows out there. So yeah. Pretty strong winds coming in. When tornado is about to hit, the principal has us pack up and chill in the hallway. Yeah. Let's see here. Rainsville, Alabama, and Fife, Alabama. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows. A storm moving west towards your area. We got penny size here or less and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in, so I get indoors and away from windows out there. We also got medium confidence Logan alert for a tornado on that, so we'll watch that. Hey, lady tried to calm us. I was like, bruh, we're about to die, and you're trying to calm us down. We do got a severe thunderstorm out here for section Macedonia, Langston, and Dutton, Alabama. You guys all got severe thunderstorm warning. So you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny size here or less is coming in, so definitely get indoors and away from windows out there. Let's check out this HAZCAM. Probably won't be able to see anything because it's not facing towards the storm, but yeah. Looks like they got rid of the severe thunderstorm watch out here. So yeah. I wish they would make a radar to see tornadoes, not just storms. Just tornadoes. Yeah, that would be cool. That will probably be a thing at some point. Montevideo, Granite Falls, Minnesota. Yeah, you guys got severe thunderstorm warning, so you guys need to get indoors and away from windows. The velocity is not really showing anything too crazy, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Flash flood warning near Snyder and Gale, Texas. Let's go ahead and check that out. Oh yeah, Gale, Texas has a flash flood warning, so damage threat considerable. So if you're out there in Gale, Texas, you guys got considerable flash flood warning. So definitely get to higher ground if you're in that flash flood warning, as it is looking a pretty dangerous flash flood there. Considerable damage is possible with that, so get to high ground immediately if you're in this flash flood warning. Stay away or be swept away. Riverbanks and culverts can become unstable and unsafe. So yeah. Stay away or be swept away. Who came up with that saying? It's kind of cool, but also kind of crazy. We do got severe thunderstorm warning near Johnson, Kansas. We'll watch this closely. So yeah. We got some pretty large hail with the storm, getting up to around quarter size, maybe even up to golf ball size. So 60-mile-per-hour winds is also with that storm. So you guys definitely want to be making sure to get indoors and away from windows there. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, you guys need to be prepared for your storm coming in. So yeah. Definitely get prepared for that storm coming in. Okay, got the Logan alert back. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Brandon, South Dakota, you guys all got severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. So get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. Then Doe 6 got retired. Dow 6, that's what I meant to say. Got retired. Wow. Wow. I do have a severe thunderstorm out here for Palisade. I'm out here in Nebraska, so you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. It's a severe thunderstorm warning, considerable damage threat. So yeah, 60-mile-per-hour winds and tennis ball size hail. So looking like some very large hail with that storm there. Ulysses, I don't know how to say that. Kansas severe thunderstorm warning and watch and Garden City. Let's go see. Yeah, Garden City. You guys got severe thunderstorm watch. Ulysses. I'm probably saying that wrong. Ingalls, Pierceville, Kansas. You guys got severe thunderstorm warning though right now. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows. It's looking like a pretty strong storm coming in there. We also got severe thunderstorm warning for Stano. Out here in Kansas, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and $50 size hail. Ulysses. 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 Yeah, you're probably right. Ulysses. I always forget how to say it. Ulysses. 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 Um, but yeah. We're probably going to be ending off the stream here soon, guys. We've been streaming for 3 hours, which is pretty long, so we're probably going to be ending off here pretty soon. The weather is starting to calm down a little bit more. The weather intensity scores is getting very low now, so we're probably going to end off the stream here soon once Logan gets back in chat, since I know he has my stream up on his YouTube channel, so yeah. Logan is here. What's up, Logan? Yeah, Logan, I think I'm going to end my stream. I'll probably have a longer live stream tomorrow, maybe, if the severe weather gets crazy. But yeah, everybody stay tuned for a stream tomorrow. It's very likely tomorrow to go live. So yes, about 50 to 60% chance of going live. Thank you, Logan, for simulcasting my stream on your YouTube channel. Thank you for all the updates on the Logan alerts and everything like that. Seeing you out for City Severe Thunderstorm warning soon. Close in North Dakota. All right. But yeah, we're gonna continue to get some storms out here, guys. Thank you, Pete. We're gonna continue to get our storms out here, guys. Produce damaging winds, hail, and maybe even a few more tornado warnings. But I think the main tornado threat is gonna start to die down tonight. But we definitely will see a few more tornado warnings. We're gonna get a pretty significant line of storms develop out here. In the Sioux Falls area, it seems like so. These could produce some pretty strong winds out there. Some maybe even getting to 75 mile per hour plus. So definitely be prepared for that. But yeah, I don't think it'll be anything like very crazy, but we'll watch it very closely. There could be some embedded tornadoes in that. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful night and stay tuned for tomorrow's severe weather coverage. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Pete. Bye, Logan. Bye, Tornado Chaser. Bye, everybody who's tuning in. Thank you, Tornado Chaser. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.